Welcome, curious minds, to Nature Catalyst's Nature's Wisdom, Solutions for Life. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you missed something important? Like the answer to a tough problem was right there, but you just couldn't see it? Today, we're cracking a secret code, a code hidden in plain sight with feathers. We're talking about the wild turkey. This bird isn't just for Thanksgiving, folks. It's an unlikely genius, a visual powerhouse, and it has a life lesson for every single one of us, adults, children, male and female. The humble turkey can teach us how to solve problems better, spot opportunities faster, and live a more aware, observant life. Here's the mind-blowing fact we'll unpack. The wild turkey has an incredible 270-degree field of vision during the day. That is nearly 3/4 of a full circle. Imagine seeing almost everything around you without turning your head. How does this biological marvel work? What hidden costs come with this superpower? And, most importantly, how do we translate turkey vision into the ultimate human skill for success? In this episode, we will reveal the turkey's biological secret. We will show you exactly how to apply its superpower to your toughest challenges, from a math problem to a career decision. We'll even challenge you with a quick turkey vision quiz. Stay with us. Your perception of the world is about to fundamentally change. Next up, the biological truth behind the turkey's amazing eyes. Get ready for a science lesson that feels like a spy movie. Question: if you could gain one animal superpower, what would it be? Let me know in the comments before the next section starts. Okay, let's dive into the fascinating fact. Why does a turkey have such amazing eyesight? And what exactly does 270-degree of vision mean? A human being, on average, has a field of vision of about 180 degrees. If you're looking straight ahead, everything to your side, the periphery, is about 180. The turkey sees an extra 90 degrees. They are nearly looking behind themselves without moving. This isn't about bragging rights. It's about survival. Turkeys are ground-dwelling prey. They are constantly looking out for predators, coyotes, bobcats, or eagles from above. They can be foraging for food, head down, while keeping a wide, almost panoramic view of their surroundings. This is their built-in security system. They are the ultimate lookouts. This fact isn't just folklore, it's scientific truth. The Cornell Lab of Ornithology, a leading authority on birds, confirms this incredible scope of vision. Their eyes are positioned on the sides of their heads, giving them that wide horizontal sweep. But here's the twist. Turkeys have a very narrow area of binocular vision. That's the area where both eyes work together to provide depth perception. Think of it like a trade-off. They see wide, but have to move their heads a lot to focus deep. They get the big picture instantly, but zeroing in takes a moment of intentional focus. This biological setup is our first powerful lesson. It's a perfect reminder. You can't solve a big problem until you first see the full context. You need that wide 270-degree view before you apply the narrow, focused 30-degree look. Next, we translate the turkey survival strategy into your everyday life. Learn the awareness principle and how to solve problems like a 270-degree genius. Here's a question for you. Think about a time you solved a problem only after stepping back and looking at the bigger picture. What happened? Share your story. The 270-degree vision of the turkey teaches us the awareness principle. Don't let hyperfocus blind you to the essential periphery. How often do we dive headfirst into a task, focusing only on the immediate detail, and miss the obvious solution or opportunity happening right next to us? This happens to students studying for a single test, employees grinding on one part of a project, and even parents focused on one child while another needs attention. We as humans tend to operate in what Nobel laureate Dr. Daniel Kahneman calls System 1 thinking: fast, intuitive, and often narrow. We use our binocular vision, our tight, focused look on what's right in front of us. The turkey reminds us to intentionally engage System 2, the slower, more deliberate, wide-view thinking. To get credibility for this lesson, we look at the core of human decision-making. Dr. Kahneman's work highlights how easily our brains default to the easy, fast answer, often leading to blind spots. The lesson from the turkey is a conscious override of that default. We need to force ourselves to look sideways. Here is how the awareness principle applies to different groups. For adults with a career or working on projects, step away from your desk. Look at the company-wide goal, not just your task. Is a different department doing something that could save you weeks? That's 270-degree vision. For children at school or in social settings, if a math problem is hard, look at the entire worksheet. Did the teacher put the formula in the margin? In a friendship fight, look at the whole history, not just the last text message. For everyone, when it comes to health and wellness, you focus on the number on the scale? That is narrow focus. Widen your view to the 270-degree. Are you sleeping better? Do you have more energy? Is your mood lighter? The periphery holds the true success. The turkey knows that survival depends on seeing the whole picture. Our success in life depends on it too. Ready to put this to the test? We've got a quick turkey vision challenge and actionable steps you can use right now, today. Can you name one problem you've been tackling with a narrow focus? Tell us about it. Let's turn this fun fact into real action. This is your challenge, the 10-second, 270-degree drill. Ready? Do this now. Stop looking at your screen or phone. Stare at a single point in front of you. This is your narrow, 30-degree focus. Now, without moving your eyes or head, try to identify 3 objects in your absolute far periphery, way off to the side. Can you see the edge of the door? The lamp? That feeling of trying to see sideways without turning, that's you consciously activating your wide awareness. So how can you use this vision effectively? The solution, the turkey's head bop. Remember we said the turkey has to move its head a lot to focus? That is our human lesson. Intentional interruption. When you are stuck on a problem, you must physically or mentally interrupt your narrow focus. The adult 270-degree move, get up and walk around. That physical change of scenery forces your brain to recalibrate and notice new things, widening your view. The child 270-degree move. If a kid is frustrated with homework, have them draw a picture of the problem. A different medium forces a different angle of approach. We call this peripheral problem solving. It's about creating space for the wider answer to emerge. Turkeys don't just survive, they thrive because they are constantly aware of the whole picture. We can too. Think of an important decision you have to make this week. Are you only looking at the cost or narrow focus? Or are you seeing the 270-degree vision, the long-term benefits, the emotional impact on family, and the environmental consequence? Next, our final takeaway. Our final summary on this fascinating fact. The turkey is a feathered reminder that awareness is a skill, not a default setting. We must constantly, consciously, and deliberately widen our view to see the whole world. The solutions, the opportunities, and the hidden dangers are often waiting in the periphery. Thank you for joining Nature Catalysts, Nature's Wisdom, Solutions for Life. More on Nature Catalyst, explore our previous podcast on the surprising engineering genius of the beaver dam and what it can teach us about conquering procrastination. You won't want to miss it. Hit that subscribe button and let us know, how will you apply your 270-degree vision today?
This podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. The facts and life lessons shared are general in nature and are not a substitute for personalized, professional advice from a licensed expert. Please use your own judgment and consult with a professional for your specific situation.